Alright, so for this I was asked to make a Meet the Mum video, and I don't even know if you guys can really hear me right now because I'm talking really low, so I don't wake anybody up. Anyways, for this I was supposed to talk about the people on Tumblr, such as the different followers and people like that are amazing. But I'll start by explaining why I have this. This was asked to do a skeleton makeup for Tate Langdon off of American Horror Story Season 1. And this is it, my cheesy 1990s sweater and my skeleton makeup. So that explains why I look like this. Obviously I do not always look like this. But anyways, back to the people. Since I only have 5 minutes, I'm not going to be able to mention very many people, but I promise that I love each and every single one of you guys, and this video is pretty much for all of you, all the people that have got me to over 100 people in less than 2 weeks. So, let's start by, I'll just read off people in order that's going on underneath of people who follow you. Okay, Fear the Fae. This is a really sweet girl. She writes amazingly, and she actually runs another blog that I talk to, and is really talented. I suggest y'all go check her out. She has amazing little snippets and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, she's just starting out on this blog. It's original character, but it's amazing, and I suggest you guys go check it out. The Tatum Langdon. Now this one, although I haven't talked to her very much, actually intrigues me. It's a gender-bent version of Tate, and I just haven't seen very much of them. The last one I saw was one called Thalia Langdon, I believe, but that was literally like when American Horror Story had first started. Okay. Amused by Windows. Now this guy is, I mean, he'll knock you on your feet. If you ever watched the show called Sleepy Hollow that just started showing on television, he portrays Ichabod Crane. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched this or not, and you really should because it's an amazing show, but this guy is the perfect Ichabod. Like, I'm not just saying that, you guys should really go follow him and just interact with him, no matter what verse you're in. It would be very interesting. And mention donut holes to this guy. Okay. This ship is sinking BMTH, which I assume is Bring Me the Horizon, but I'm not too sure. If it is, rock on, because you're awesome. Anyways, this blog started following me. I don't know if you have the RP blog that's on here as well, or whatever, but either way, I look through your blog. I love everything that you post. I've probably liked half of it that's on there, and you have amazing stuff up on there. That's all I'm gonna really say. Cordelia Fox is another newer one. It's based off of Coven Season 3, off of Fiona Good's daughter. Now, this is the first Cordelia blog that I have actually seen on here, and so far she is an absolute sweetheart, really amazing to write with, and you guys should really interact with her. Okay. There are actually 2 blogs that I really love that are Breakfast Club related. 3 if you want to count one of the Dead Breakfast Club, but 2 Breakfast Club, which is Your Basket Case, and there's this one Bender blog, I forget the name of it. Shoot, what is the name? Freeloading Son of a Bitch. That should have been easy for me to remember. Anyways, they're both amazing, and I love them for having Breakfast Club and keeping that alive. Just like with Nancy Downs for The Craft, that's one of my all-time favorite movies, and she's keeping the verse alive, which is amazing. Quoth the Raven X is one of my friends who I've talked to for probably about 5 or 6 years now. She is an amazingly talented writer, and you guys would love her if you love anything Vampireverse, which I know a lot of you are saying, oh, well, that's really overrated and everything, but she's not. Vexing and Perplexing, from what I see, they are an amazing blog. They actually have two characters. One is Glitch from Tin Man, which is an amazing series, and then another one is Vex, who is this Mesmer from Off the Lost Girl, and I absolutely love him. Now, here comes the fun ones. Dead Steph Boggs is, I actually created her blog for her. She's one of my friends from off of another site. She's an amazing writer. She writes, well, this character that she's doing is Stephanie Boggs from season 1, who was the girl from the Westfield High shootings that Tate had shot. She was the kind of like gothic loner girl. Anyways, she's an amazing writer. She always, I mean, the least I've ever seen her write is like 5 paragraphs. And anyway, she's just amazing. Shit, Piss, and Filth. I know, a great name, right? But it's a Tate Langdon blog, and this is one of the main people that I speak to on here. He's absolutely fabulous and a huge sweetheart out of character, and you guys should go follow him, because if you like Tate, or if you like doing AUs or anything like that, you would absolutely love him. Now, the one Tate Langdon, apparently a lot of you guys are following my thread that I have going on with him. He is absolutely amazing. Now, I love all the people. I don't have a favorite one of any of the characters that I talk to, because I talk to so many different ones, but he is absolutely fabulous, and I suggest that you guys go check him out. I know that I'm repeating the same thing over and over, but again, I'm trying to name off like 75 different people out of 100 followers that I have. Fabulous Magnus. This guy is from City of Bones. I'm sure that all of you guys have either at least seen the movie, or if you haven't read one of the books, you guys should read the books, because they're absolutely amazing. But Magnus is, just imagine glitter, but not Twilight glitter. He's a warlock, and the City of Bones verse is really hard for me to go into detail about, because it's something really dear to my heart, and I love the show. Love the series, rather. The movie was absolutely fabulous as well. Let's see. Dead as Disco. I believe you had a Hayden blog a while ago. If not, then I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. But either way, you're an amazing Hayden. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to you yet, because I've been basically really lazy on everything. Then we have Wolf in Chains. Wolf in Chains is actually this Game of Thrones blog. Now, I haven't personally seen too much of Game of Thrones, which I know is really dumb. Why would I follow somebody from Game of Thrones if I haven't seen too much of Game of Thrones? Well, the truth is, because it is amazing from what I have seen, and I'm catching up on all the seasons right now, and my friend's going to be loaning me the book soon. So, fingers crossed, that'll go well. Bitchcraft Sadison. Now, this is actually a combination blog. She does Zoe and Madison from off the upcoming season of American Horror Story Coven, and every thread that I have with her is, I mean, that's one of my top ones I have going right now, and she is just amazing. I love everything to do with her. She's really kind towards everybody she talks to, and if her character acts like a bitch towards you, that's just how she portrays the character. I swear to God, she's the biggest sweetheart you could ever talk to. Blame It on the Kit. Now this, I'm going to have to say, is one of my favorite blogs, and that's because I'm the only other Kit Walker blog that I've personally seen on Tumblr so far. And he, or she, or whoever they are, portrays Kit amazingly. I think they're so much better than me, and if you like Season 2 of American Horror Story, you would love them. Moiaitzi, I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but anyways, it's Peter Romantic blog from off of Hemlock Grove. Now that's a very dying verse where there's not many people from it, and he is, I mean, he's Peter to a T. That's all I can really say. I'm not crazy, basically, if you can't find an American Horror Story character from any of the seasons, that's the person to go to. They are every single character, and they are completely A+ on every single one that they do. The Lieutenant. Now this one, what can I say? I started following her not that long ago, and we automatically clicked. She's a great vlog, and I suggest that you guys all go follow her because she has, once again, this one is for Sleepy Hollow, and she plays one of the main characters that's on the show, and everything about her is just absolutely perfect. I want your baby. I don't want your baby, but that's the name of their blog. Anyways, that's another Hayden blog. I haven't really talked to them, but from everything that I've seen, because I kind of stalk through vlogs and everything, they seem amazing, and they seem like they're such a great role player, and you guys will really love them. Super Grace American Horror Story, or AHS is how it's abbreviated. She, once again, I haven't really talked to her too much, but from what I've seen on my other blog, she's a really talented person, and if you're looking for a really good Grace to talk to, then that would be the one. Undead Horror is, once again, another real life blog. They post a ton of Nirvana stuff, which clearly I love, and they just seem really kind. Like, they say, "Oh, I love your blog" to me on each of the blogs that I have, and I just absolutely adore them. I love the stuff that they post, and they're really great. Let's see here. John Thredson. Now, once again, from American Horror Story Season 2, this is a character that is highly underportrayed on the Tumblr community, from what I've seen, or any community, really. He does Bloody Face 2.0, I guess you could say. And he's an amazing role player, and although I haven't talked to him much, I do kind of stalk their blog, and they're absolutely fabulous. I know I used that word a lot, I don't know why. Probably because I was looking at Magnus's URL and looking at his blog earlier, and it just says Fabulous Magnus, so I have that word stuck in the back of my head right now. Sarcastic and Fearless. I don't give a damn what you say. It's Thaisa Farmiga. End of story. She may say on her Twitter that she don't have a Tumblr or anything like that. She does. This chick is her twin. I don't care what anybody else says, and she portrays Violet to a T. Y'all need to go follow her, because if you like Thaisa, then you're gonna love her, because she is her. Guaranteed. She's really not, but she's really awesome, really sweet. Wendy Peaser's Teachings. This is another character. She portrays Wendy from off of American Horror Story Season 2, who, if you've forgotten, was Lana's girlfriend. This is a character that I have literally never seen anybody else do, so she's really brave and really good for going after her, and she's also a really talented writer. I love every single thread that I've gone through and read of hers. The one that I have written up for her is going great so far. Lord Henry Darling. Once again, another person from a verse that does not exist, and that's the portrait of Dorian Gray, and I haven't been able to personally talk to them or write with them, but I stalk on the people that do, that does write with them, and they're absolutely amazing. Like, they also have a Loki blog, and those are just like my two hearts right there. Dorian Gray is one of my favorite novels ever, and I just really love them for creating that blog. Steelheart Angel is a combination blog again. It is a combination of Roman from Hemlock Grove and Tate Langdon from off American Horror Story Season 1. He is perfection. Like, he has been writing for a really long time. From what I've seen, he was one of the first Tate blogs that I followed, and he switched over to being Roman too, which makes him 10 times more amazing, because Hemlock Grove is one of my favorite shows right now, and I'm trying to get hold of the book because I hear it's really awesome as well. This is Tate Langdon. Once again, another blog. I know I follow 75 different Tate Langdon blogs, but either way, he's amazing. He's a great writer. I love everything that I write with him, and apparently everybody else does as well. If you haven't followed them or talked with them, I suggest that you do, because they're just an amazing character. Dr. O. Thredson. Now, this one is an interesting one for me to talk about. He portrays Oliver Thredson, or Bloodyface from Off American Horror Story Season 2. Now, he was the first Thredson blog that I had seen on Tumblr, and he's perfect. That's all I can say. He's a really funny guy, slash girl, or whatever. Anyways, they're really sweet, but when they get in character, they are Thredson. Like, they will act just like him, the psychotic side and everything else. Deceased Son Tate is another Tate blog that I follow. He is great. Every single thing that I've written with them has been really dramatic and really lengthy, which is a hard thing to find on here, but they are just an amazing person to write with, and if you like American Horror Story Season 1, once again, you'll love them. So I suggest you go follow them. Save the Baby --X. I guess I would be saying that right. Anyways, it's a Nora Montgomery blog. She is the only one that I have seen for Nora on Tumblr thus far, and she portrays her perfectly. Like, if you imagine the character from off the show, from any of the scenes or anything going on with her, or an AU, or anything you could have possibly imagined with her, or Lily Rabe, and she's just perfect at portraying her. I really do mean that, you guys. Ask Chad Warwick. This is another interesting one. I don't know if it's run by another blog that I follow or not, but either way, I love you, because Chad was actually one of my favorite characters from all season 1. He was really misunderstood. Like, they didn't show too much about him. They showed about him and Patrick, and they never really got into too much detail about Chad. They told, like, how Patrick was going to the gym, cheating on him and all that. Anyways, back to the character. They're fabulous at writing. They have him down pat and everything. French Femme Fatale. Now, I love the blog name, first of all, and second of all, it's a Grace blog, once again, and any of the Grace blogs I automatically love, because I do portray Kit Walker as well. So, she's a really big sweetheart, and everything that I've written with her on both of my blogs so far has been amazing. Let's see. The Devilish Nun is Sister Mary Eunice, and she portrays her as the devil, which is basically who takes over Mary Eunice, in case you haven't seen. I know, spoilers, I'll post spoiler alert or whatever, even though it shouldn't be if you're following my blog on here. But she can get into some twisted writing, and it's just amazing for that character. Like, she portrays her the way that you would ever imagine. There's her, and then there's one other, Mary Eunice, who I write with, and they are both amazing to talk with. Using Her Purity is the other Mary Eunice's link, and that person is absolutely amazing. They have another blog as well, which is an Arden blog, the Dr. Arthur Arden, who is the twisted psycho Nazi guy, and who is the doctor at the asylum. And this person portrays both of those characters to a perfection. Like, I've never seen a person, it actually surprised me when I talked to them, like OOC or whatever, how great that they were at portraying the characters, and then how sweet they were out of character. Plus, they love Rocky Horror and Shock Treatment, which is another of my hearts. Twisted Bates is a Norman Bates profile for the show Bates Motel. Now, I caught this season about halfway through, and I was hooked. And the reason why I started watching it was because of that blog. Like, as soon as they created it, I saw one of my friends had been following them, so I started following their threads, and they're Norman Bates. Like, they got me to watch the show. Violet Weeps is another talented person on here who portrays Violet Harmon from season 1 American Horror Story. She is really great at everything that she does on here, and I love every time that I write with her. I look forward to writing with her more. That Slayer, I have to give props to, because I've never seen another Faith from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've never seen another Faith blog on there, although I'm sure that there are. I'm going to say she's the best. I haven't personally gotten to write with her, but she stays so in character that it's scary. Bloody Threadson. This is another Dr. Threadson blog. So far I've only seen 3 in total, I believe, on all of Tumblr, and they're really great at portraying him once again. And if you have failed to listen to the other 2 names that I listed earlier of Threadson, this one is another one to add to that list of must follow. Tate Langdon American Horror Story, or AHS is how it's abbreviated. I haven't talked to him very much, but for the thread that we do have going, it's really fun, and they're one of the darker Tates that I talk with. I'll put it that way. The one Tate Langdon, I think I already talked about you, but I'll talk about you again gladly. You're one of the main people that I talk with, and you were one of the first people that I started talking with on here, I believe. And it was you and Miss Myra O'Hara was how I found you, I believe. If not, then it was through a Violet blog, if I'm not mistaken. But let me get over to Miss Myra O'Hara. I've talked to you for probably about 2 years now or so, ever since American Horror Story first started, and or whenever you first started your blog or whatever. Anyways, you're really talented. You've been the only one that I've seen stick with that blog, and you're perfect at portraying her, and you can do either way of Myra, although your younger one, and then how you, the face character that you use and everything, it's just amazing, and I think everybody on here should follow you. Nomadic Lycanthrope. Now, this is another Peter Romantic blog from off of Hemlock Grove, and they also portray another character on here as well that is actually slipping my mind at the moment. I think it's Possessed by Carnage, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to say that. But Possessed by Carnage is another amazing blog that you should go follow. Anyways, back to the Peter Romantic blog. Nomadic Lycanthrope is an absolutely genius blog, and although they have been a little bit busy lately and everything, every one of their threads is so in character that you would believe it's Peter. There's such a sweetheart out of character and everything, and you just have to go talk to them to see what I mean. Alright, and it looks like Prodigal Phantom is another Tate blog that I talk with. I know you guys are saying that I'm a Tate addict by now because of how many people that I mentioned. Anyways, this guy was one of the first Tates that I started talking with on here, and they're absolutely genius at their writing, and you guys would absolutely love them if you like American Horror Story. Finally, the last person who was my very first follower on the Francis blog was Violet-the-Daughter, and she was so excited that I had created the character, if this is the right one that I'm thinking about. Either way, every single thing that I write with her is amazing, and you guys would absolutely love her for Violet, because she's so great at doing AU, she's really good at writing everything else. Alright, that's everybody that I saw on the list so far. I tried to name off everybody that wasn't, that has been active as of lately. If I forgot you, I'm really sorry. I'll make it up to you somehow. Anyways, nobody sent in any sort of questions or anything, so I'm not going to really be able to talk about you on the video. But Anyways, thank you all for following me, and for getting me to over 100 people that's on there now. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this past 20 minutes of this video that I've been talking non-stop. Alright, and apparently I look like a witch doctor according to a friend, Jen, and then that's another person, but that would be an entirely different video for me to get into. Anyways, great talking to you all, and I'll make another video. I'll probably cut this up in two. Bye!